Whew. As you know, the other day it was only Halloween and I dressed up as Spider-Man. And as you can probably tell, Spider-Man is my favourite superhero of all time. But that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about my top 5 favourite websites for free creative resources. You might want to stick around for this. Like, the mask is great, but it definitely gives you mask hair. So yeah, I'm just gonna embrace it. Okay, so as I said, this video is gonna be my top 5 favorite websites for free creative resources. I not only do videography, I do photography and graphic design. And where I can, I like to try and get things for free, as everybody does. So over the years, I've kind of discovered a few different websites that have given me really, really good quality, free creative resources. And I'm here to share them with you guys, so don't go telling everybody. The creative resources will cover photography, graphic design, and videography needs. First on the list is my favorite graphics resource website, and that's freepik.com. Now, I've known about this website for a few years. Maybe you know about it too, but if you don't, it's a really, really good website for graphics, vectors. It even has stock images, but I don't necessarily use it for that because they kind of have the cheesy thumbs up stock images. It's really, really good for, as I said, graphics and when you're doing graphic design stuff, so I would highly recommend it. Number 2 on my list is for stock photography, and there are actually two websites on my list, so even though there's 5 points I need to make, in point 2 there's 2 things, so don't judge me on my numbers. So when I need stock photos, I don't like the old school cheesy thumbs up, or where they're all in a group and they're thumbs up, or they're super cheesy. I much prefer modern looking photography, something that you might see on the likes of Instagram, so something that looks a lot more engaging or creative. So these websites are really, really good for stock photos like that, if you want a stock photo that's just that little bit different. And I use pexels.com, and I also use unsplash.com. And these websites, I think, are just really, really good. Some of the images actually cross over between the two websites, but they also have their own unique images as well. And I just think they're really, really good, high quality images that I think will make your presentations or make your websites, if you need to populate them with stock photos, I just think they will make your stuff look 10 times better and will really set you apart from your competitors or whatever you're using them for. So check them out. Number 3 on my list of top 5 resources is quite an obvious one. It's YouTube. But you're thinking, of course YouTube, it has loads of free resources. But there are a few YouTube channels that I think have really great high quality royalty free music. Now, in one of my previous videos, I'll put it up here, one of these corners it'll pop up, I spoke about Epidemic Sound. So that's where I get my music now. But before I could afford Epidemic Sound, I used to get all my music from YouTube, and these 3 particular YouTube channels that I used, I thought had really, really good quality music. Obviously not to the standards of, say, Epidemic Sound or Music Bed, but if your budget can't stretch to paying for Epidemic Sound, these YouTube channels will save your life. So the 3 YouTube channels that I recommend are Audio Library, Majestic Casual, and the 3rd channel is Music for Creators. Like I said, if you can't afford Epidemic Sound or Music Bed or any of those kind of resources, these 3 YouTube channels will keep you going for quite some time. I use them for a year or 2 for client work and personal work and everything in between, so they're really, really good. Check them out. But just note, with the Majestic Casual YouTube channel, it's actually just a particular playlist that they have royalty free music, and the playlist is Majestic Color, if I am correct. I'll correct that if possible, but I am 99.9% sure it's called Majestic Color. Majestic Casual is the channel, Majestic Color within that channel is the playlist, so that's the royalty free music with them. So number 4 on my list of top 5 free creative resource websites is Font Squirrel. Font Squirrel is a website with free fonts, but it has a really, really extensive range, huge catalogue of fonts. If you're ever looking for really, really nice quality fonts for your graphic design work or whatever you might need them for, they have a huge range and they're free and they're really, really good. So Font Squirrel is a really good website that I'd recommend for that sort of stuff. Last but not least on my list is stock footage. I don't necessarily use stock footage, but I do know that the likes of Dan Mace uses stock footage a lot, and I think it's becoming a more popular resource to use lately. There are a lot of websites that have stock videos, but if you have to pay for them, that cost can start to build up, especially if you use them a lot. So I've discovered a website called Videasy. Videasy, however you pronounce it. It's got pretty good videos for stock footage that you could throw into your YouTube videos or project, or maybe in a presentation if you need it. They're not going to be to the same standard as ones that you pay for, but like I said, if you don't have the budget, it's a really good website for that. So there it is. Those are my top 5 websites for free creative resources. I wanted to cover a few topics like photography, graphic design and videography, because I know a lot of people delve in all of the areas nowadays. I hope that they're helpful in some way, and until my next video, hope you enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment below if you have any suggestions, or if you know of any websites that have really good free creative resources. I'd love to hear what they are. So until next time, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go save the neighborhood.